is going to happen. Remember, we talked about the law of attraction, right? How what you're vibrating, and if you're feeling these negative emotions, if you're feeling this worry, then you're vibrating out worry. You're vibrating out negativity. And what's going to come back? Negativity. Okay? Especially for my religious brothers and sisters out there, why, if you really have any faith at all, are you worried about anything? Because faith and worry cannot exist at the same time. Those are two things that cannot occupy the same space, right? Either you believe that the universe is good and God is good and on your side, or you don't. It's really that simple. You cannot have faith and worry at the same time. So you have to choose. Choose which one it is. Choose which one you choose to perceive in your life. Choose to believe that the challenges that are in front of you are actually going to work out for the best. Choose to believe that the obstacles and the hurdles that you may be experiencing are just stepping stones to newer and better things, right? Choose to believe that life is good and that life is worth living. It really is that simple. People tell me all the time, oh, it's not that simple. No, no, it really is that simple. It may seem difficult because you're just not accustomed to it yet. This may not be your normal outlook. This may not be the way you were raised. Maybe you've got negative parents. Maybe you've got a negative spouse. Maybe you yourself have been negative and you're used to looking at things as the glass is half empty, right? But now we know the glass is honestly both empty and half empty at the same time, simultaneously. And it's really only once you choose one of those that it really is that thing. So why not choose to see it as half full? Why not choose to see things as good? Okay? And if people tell you things like, oh, well, you're just fooling yourself, or I'm not pessimistic, I'm a realist, yeah, that's just something pessimists say, okay? Because a realist would say that it is at least equally likely that something good or something bad is going to happen, so let me just wait and see. But they don't say that. It's the people that want to try and bring you down are the ones that say, oh, I'm a realist, right? So that actually leads me to something else that I want to share with you, and I think this is a good time to do it. The fact that you're listening to this right now, and thank you for listening to this right now or watching this right now, tells me that you're the type of person that at least is mildly interested in trying to change your life, is at least mildly interested in having a more positive outlook and learning to use things like the law of attraction and having a better relationship with your creator, even having a better relationship with your spouse or significant other, and just in general are trying to be better as a person. Now, as you start this process of trying to be better, have you ever noticed that haters start to come around? Have you ever noticed that people will start to actually try and pull you down when you're trying to improve? Have you ever noticed that people that used to hang out with you and used to be your friend actually kind of start saying mean things about you behind your back? Maybe they don't want to see you change. Maybe they don't want to see you get better. And maybe they start trying to do things like, oh, you don't have to quit smoking. Just one more smoke. Just one more drink. Oh, just come party with us one more time. You'll be able to get up and go to work. Don't worry about it. And they start working to pull you down. I'm going to share something with you that explains to you why that is. Why it is that the Martin Luther Kings and the Gandhis of the world unfortunately get killed by people. Why it is that the Obamas of the world get pulled down. Sorry, you don't like Obama. Or why it is that anybody that's out there really trying to make a meaningful change in this world actually encounters a lot of resistance. And why it is that you, as you change, start to encounter a lot of resistance. So I'm going to share something with you, and this is going to be, it's like a recording of a conversation. It's a story between two people. And I'll tell you when it's over who these two people are. And right after this, I'm going to go straight into some music on purpose this time. So it'll give you a little bit of time to kind of let this swirl around in your brain and let it decompress for a little bit. And we're going to come back and we're going to talk about what you can do with it. So here we go. This is The Myth of the Cave. And that's not The Myth of the Cave. That is the Moonlight Sonata. This is an amazing thing. I actually put quite a lot of work into setting this up in advance, and the computer is just not cooperating with me. But rather than get stressed out about the fact that I'm broadcasting this live, I can just say apparently I need to play a little bit of the Moonlight Sonata for you from E.S. Posthumous here, because this is actually a really great recording. Okay, so now we're going to move into the recording of the cave, and then immediately after that, some intentional music, and we will come back and discuss how it is that you can use this, how it is that you can apply this, what this actually means to you in your life. Okay? Here we go.